Monday morning.
Winter Monday morning.
So I have my Mr. Rogers sweater on today.
Yes.
Because it is cold. It is cold.
Okay, we can't really gripe about this because up until now, we've had a pretty awesome mild winter.
You know, it's bad because once I get a project going and it's nice weather outside, it's a project outside. And then I go, okay, I got to finish this project.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you just stop for a while. But I will say in Oklahoma, we have got to kill like all the pollen. People are still having allergies with cedar pollen. I have a friend that cannot get rid of the fleas in their backyard because it has not frozen enough to kill them. And
this should get it.
If we don't get it, man, I'm telling you, the spring is not going to be fun. So we're going to welcome this with open arms and eat crock pot food and just enjoy it for a few days.
We're going to eat what kind of food?
Crock pot food.
Crock pot. Okay.
Pot.
It did not come through very well on my.
Yeah. In other words, chili.
Oh.
Yeah.
Speaking of chili, last week, Shelly Mae, my wife, made a big pot of stew. Holy moly.
Nice.
It was like big chunky chunks of meat stew.
Nice.
So good. So we'll probably do chili this time. Turkey chili.
Oh yeah, which is much better. Well, I was in Austin at a conference for the IIABA winter meeting. So my husband had to forge alone with the dog and the cat.
Was that kind of popsicle-ish looking down there?
Yes. I mean, I thought I was going down to the warm, so I wasn't that worried about it. And that did not happen. So the nerve of Austin to be cold in January, the nerve of Austin. I can't believe it.
You had to repack, didn't you?
Yep, I did. Yeah. Luckily, I'd been looking at the weather and then like the day before I had to leave, I looked and I was like, what in the world? So anyway, pulled out my big IOK hoodie and all kinds of stuff. And
I guess it's a good thing that they didn't change the weather like when you were flying. Because then you had landed and then realized it's not good.
That happened one year when I was in Washington and I wore like the same sweater and coat and 3 t-shirts underneath it because it was supposed to have been warm. So whatever. I mean, stores will sell you clothes too if you get that cold. But
Oh yeah.
Anyway,
they love
it was
that.
great. So it's always great to get with my peers and great to get with others in the industry because I feel like it gives us a lot of insight to what we can be doing and we don't have to reinvent the wheel. So it was a great meeting, but
was that the executive meeting?
No, this is the winter board meeting. So the national winter board meetings. So that's what it was. So awesome. I think they thought, we'll have it south in the winter, but like 2 years ago it was in Miami, but Miami this weekend was cold.
Yeah, they got snow in Florida. A lot of people that my wife worked with, they're like, we never get snow in Florida. I know. Well, you did now.
I know. So anyway.
Enjoy it.
Anyway, so we're good. So we have a lot going on this week, but it's also like, I call it like prep. Like we have a lot of our registrations for our upcoming conferences happening. But, right now we're in the middle of reinventing our education program. Super excited about it. And then some of our conferences that are coming up. So we're in like, let's prepare. And so that's what's going on. So now the education webinar, that went really well.
Yeah, it did.
That's really good. I think people are starting to really understand it. Just as an FYI, I kind of got ahead of the game. So I've already done my CIC waiver. I've passed the 2 classes I have to have. So I actually had their AAI designation from the institutes because they'll use your hours from the CIC, transfer it, take a couple of classes, and you've got a whole new designation. And I love the classes. I didn't think I would because it's so different for me. But it was really, really good. So I think the webinar will help, and it'll be something too we can send out later if people have questions. So I'm actually really happy we did it.
Yep. I agree. Totally agree. Now, let me ask you this question. I think this one came up on the webinar as far as proctoring and Big I doing any of those. What is our stance on that?
Well, so on the Institute's test, there's actually not a need for proctoring because they have their own proctoring system, like technology system, which I participated in, and it was not difficult. I understood how it worked. You just have to make sure that your Wi-Fi is in place and all that kind of stuff.
Right.
But as far as any other proctoring test that you want to take, we're not doing that any longer. So you'll have to find another alternative. But if you're using our approved education systems, which we are right now, which is the Institutes, they have their own systems. So there's no need for us to proctor you anymore.
Exactly. Very good.
I know.
Sounds good.
Okay. February 2nd. I can't believe we're talking February, but we are. Our registration opens up February 2nd for InsureCon, which is going to be incredible. Having it down at the Omni, go ahead and get registered. I think we're going to fill up really, really fast. So take advantage of it now. February 2nd, it's all going to open up. Put that on your calendar.
And just a little update.
Okay.
We are doing a 3-tiered price.
Oh, yeah.
3-tier price schedule. And so please look at the website, make sure you know the dates and when they are coming around, because they do move up. Those prices get higher as we get closer. Also, too, we're doing some giveaways. We have 2 free registrations, which that does not include our pack events or things like that.
Right.
But as far as a full registration for all the other events is there. Then we have one that is the same plus a room at the Omni.
How
fun
nice
is rooms at the Omni.
That? Okay.
That's right.
Okay. So keep an eye out for that. So
they have to do
fast.
Yeah, they have to do that in the early registration. So only early registrants are put in the drawing. So
yeah, no, that's why I think it'll fill up really fast. Pricing is at its best. So go ahead and get your reservation in, get your name on the list. So February 2nd, so next week. And then today, January 26th, our nominations close for the annual Big IOK Awards. So today's the last day.
But they're open today. Right.
Right. But will it close down at the end of the day or like at midnight, or is there some?
You know what? I'm not for sure.
Okay.
But if I was thinking, I would say noon.
Oh, okay. Y'all, if you're if you're listening to this early.
If you want to get some nominations and you don't find that, holler at Shania, and she knows that better than I do.
I know.
So,
okay.
oopsies.
Well, it closes today. I think that's the point.
Yes.
So if you haven't turned in your nominations, today's the day.
Exactly.
And then just for your calendars, the Young Agents will have their community service project on February the 12th. And it's in conjunction with the company that works with them, National General, and it's at Pepper's Ranch. So, a great service to our state, to our city. So February 12th, put that on your calendar, and there should be just registration, which I think you just sign up so she knows how many are coming on our website, on the Young Agents website. So I feel like our website's doing really good. It's pretty new, but do you feel like it's like bebopping along?
I do. Again, I know that, I was editing this morning as well, because there's always going to be tweaks to make, and there's always going to be, we can make it a little bit better, but yeah, it's coming along.
Is there ever a time you'll go, oh, I'm done and I don't have to do that anymore? Okay.
No,
I think so.
It is. Yeah. And it's just like me as a person, always an ongoing project.
I know. I get it. I forgot to mention, I know this doesn't affect necessarily everybody, but it does affect everyone. February 1st, our legislature goes into session again. So we're here to work with our agents and our industry to make our state better in the insurance industry. So February 1st, we hit the ground running.
Yeah, just always remember one bill could change the whole industry.
Oh, it's so true.
So
one elected official could. So anyway, here we go. So legislate. We send out a newsletter, which is really interesting. So be on the lookout for that too. So with that, holy cow, I think we're getting ready to close out January.
We are.
Yeah, we are. I know.
Well, Denise, have a good day.
You too. Stay warm.
Oh, I got my grandpa sweater on.
Yay!
Bye.
Bye.